Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to your favorite weekly episodic podcast. That would be the Basement Birds. Hi, my name is Logan Cap. Along with Reed Poland, we are two guys in our not basement. I'm in my basement. He's in his room. And
apartment.
We're here
this is my
to
living
talk
room.
about
yes.
his living room. And I can guarantee you there is no more dead birds in my basement. So thank you very much, Reed. Welcome.
I recently had a dead bird in my apartment. Just kidding.
Did you really?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No.
I got excited. I thought that. Then I was like, it's not only me who has animal issues.
The only thing happening in my apartment is that my bathroom light is flickering, and I don't really know why. And it scares me when I shower.
I shower with the lights off at all times. In the dark.
Interesting. That's that's unique.
I also just close my eyes and then it's dark. So, but welcome back, Basement
Also
Birds.
unique.
This is we're just a couple of unique fellows with just a little bit of stories to tell.
Yeah, there you go.
And I tell you what, Reed, my dad's been at it again.
The sun rises, the sun sets. Logan's dad is getting into trouble.
This is true. I was in the car with him recently, and remember we talked about the dash cam. This is unrelated to what I wanted to tell you about, but he claimed he was cut off, but he also doesn't know how to take a video recording with his dash cam because he recently got a dash cam. Remember I told you about this?
Yep.
It's voice activated. I'm like, you literally just have to say save video, and then it saves
Alexa.
the video. No.
Save
You don't even
video.
have to say. It's just always listening. I mean, it came straight from China. He's definitely getting spied on.
Oh, the government is. Yeah. They're tapping into him hard, but maybe they just are as entertained with him as we are.
This is true. So we have a car in our garage that is theirs.
Out.
I know, right? This is earth-shattering news. We have a car in our garage that is their car that we're kind of just storing here for a little bit. And
is it the white Suburban?
No, it is not the white Suburban.
Okay,
It's actually it's a Subaru. You're a Subaru fan.
Is it the blue Outback that's been in there for a bit?
Subaru, yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's the Outback.
This made it. You made it seem originally like this was something recent, and then I realized that it wasn't.
This is something recent. We still have the Subaru in the back.
Not the Subaru being in the garage. The Subaru's been in the garage for a bit, right?
Yes, the Subaru has been in the garage for a bit.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so we have to periodically, take it out for a drive, kind of loosen, knock the rust off. It's the worst thing for cars. My dad always said this was to let them sit. So we try to take it out and drive it once in a while.
Sure.
And so he was on his way home from work one day, and he called, and he's like, hey, and he's a big, like, routine kind of guy. So
I can see that.
Every Tuesday he has to have tacos. He likes pizza on Sundays, but every Tuesday he needs to have tacos. It's Taco Tuesday.
Are these tacos or are these white people tacos?
I'll take the fifth. It's meat on a tortilla. Anyway,
that's a white person taco. Hey man, don't knock it. White people taco nights are pretty banging. Okay.
Well, he calls me up and he's like, "Hey, you want to go get some tacos? At a taco place." And I just happen to go to
actual tacos.
El Authentico Burrito. So
the actual name of it?
That is the actual name of it.
El
Authentico Burrito.
That's the name of a Mexican restaurant that would be in a cartoon show.
That is. Hey, let me tell you something. They've got good tacos.
Doesn't it literally mean the real burrito?
Yeah, the authentic burrito.
Will the real burrito please stand up?
Right, exactly. So he calls me up. Hey, you want to go get some tacos? I was like, yeah, Dad. I love tacos. Love it. Love tacos. He's like, all right, so I'm going to go stop by your house, and I'm going to drive that Subaru. He says it like that, too. It's not just me. Subaru
Does he actually?
No, I just made that up. But it'd be funny if he did.
That'd be a very
He also doesn't sound
thing.
like that, but I have to make some sort of delineation between my voice and my father's voice because this is an audio-only medium.
So you don't get accused of the things that your father has done.
Hey, Boo-Boo, can I get that picnic basket? Coincidentally, my dad's impression is also the same as Yogi Bear. So, hey, Boo-Boo. Okay, so he's going to my house he's going to my. I got sidetracked there. He's doing his job and getting me back on track. He goes to my house, gets the key, which is his own. He's got to find the key. It's in the medicine cabinet. It's in the well, now we're gonna have to move it because we don't want people finding the key. So
it's located in this house.
It's located in the refrigerator. Anyway, he finds the key.
Okay.
First of all the tires are flat. And so he's already irritated, right?
Of the Subaru.
The Subaru has some flat tires, okay? Flat tires on the Subaru, okay? So he's got to air them up. The air compressor that I have is very small. He tells me I need to get a pancake. Air compressor. I don't even know what that is.
Pancake air? Yeah,
I have no idea. That he's like, hey, it's got more volume. You need one of those pancake air compressors. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Pretty sure he made that up.
Me too. So he airs up the tires finally. He's getting ready to go, gets in the car, presses the button, nothing. No, not even a light turning on, battery's dead.
Battery's toast.
Yeah. So he's got to pull his car up. He's got to get the jumper cables out that are, every pair of jumper cables is no less than 50 years old. I swear. I don't know if but they're always just some old, like, covered in spider webs thing.
Oh, yep.
He gets them out, blows the dust off, clamps them on, ready to go, starts the car, gets going. All right, perfect. He gets going. The car is running in the garage. He's got to move his car. Now he's ready to go. He pulls out, goes down the block, and he's just going around the block a few times, tooling around the neighborhood a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's doing around, a couple blocks. Then we're gonna go get some tacos. He's driving around. And so he gets onto like so you know how subdivisions have like there's like the roads in the subdivision and there's some like more major roads that go through it like that lead to like the major road. So there's like
yeah.
There's kind of like
a tree with branches.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's like the roads that everyone lives on, and then there's a slightly more busy road that like connects all the roads, and then there's like the actual road with lights and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he's on like that intermediary road between the suburban house roads and the major road with stoplights. Hopefully that makes sense. And he gets to a stop sign, stops the car, starts to go. Car shuts off. So now he's traveling down the road at 20 miles an hour with no power. I mean, the car just shuts off while he's driving it. I mean, so there's nothing, no power steering, no anything. And so he has to kind of maneuver the car to the right of the road, maneuver.
Yep. You don't want to go left.
No power steering, so he's got to do it manually. And
that's right. Have you ever driven a car with no power steering?
Yes. In fact, one time we had that's a story for another time. We had to remember I think I told you we pushed the car home over the bridge
yes, you did.
Yeah. So that was a whole other fiasco. But so he gets out and he's on the side of the road and you can't put it in park if the car shuts off like totally when it's in drive. You can't shift gears, right?
Sure.
So, in the car, you're gonna learn something today. So next to your gear shifter,
this is going, but
there's like a little thing, like a little door next to your gear shifter.
Yeah.
You pop up and you shove the key in there.
Yep.
And then you can put it into park. So he doesn't see this, and so
that's kind of tucked away. It's underneath a little port that you have to open.
It's under the little port thing, but he knows this. He's the one who told me this. He doesn't do it though.
Sure.
And so he thinks, I'm just going to get out. So he gets out of the car. The car starts rolling away from him because it's not in neutral. It's just like nothing,
Well, let me guess,
just rolling.
If I know this vehicle well enough too, it doesn't have a manual like parking brake. It's an electronic one as well.
Correct.
Yes, okay.
So now he's kind of. I mean, it didn't get very far, obviously, because he steps out of the car, gets around to the front, and then it starts rolling backwards. When he leans on it.
Sure.
He's kind of got to jog around get back in the car, and then he's got to kind of maneuver the car while he's in it. He's pushing it with one foot to kind of do like an uphill parking. You remember that from driver's ed? Uphill parking, where you kind of lean it down into the curb.
Yeah.
And people are driving by, honking at him, laughing at him, pointing and laughing. Like, what's going on here? I mean, what kind of subdivision do I live in? People aren't stopping by the side of the road. And so then luckily he has one of those battery packs too, like
a portable jumper.
Like a portable jumper, yeah.
Sure,
so he had a portable jump the car, and this time he let it sit on there for a couple minutes before he immediately sped home, and had to get that car back in the garage real quick, and have not started the car since then. Probably will have the same issue next time.
Yeah, this is sounding like it ain't going to start again, but
no. So moral of the story is, kids, do not let your car's battery totally run out of charge.
Yeah.
Because it will die while you're driving it. Have you ever been in a car that's died while you're driving? It's happened to me once.
No, that sounds terrible though.
It was, at least he was on the intermediary road between the neighbor. Remember we talked about neighborhood road, major road with stoplights.
He's not doing it on the highway at 70 or anything.
Right. I was on a little bit more of a major road. I was going 45 and the car shut off.
Oh Lord.
Gone. And so I had to kind of don't hit the brakes. You just speed right into a parking lot, and stop. Luckily there were some very helpful truck drivers, but that's a story for another time, I think. So
oh my word.
Again, sometimes, at least me, I don't have very good car luck at all. I mean, I've been in multiple cars that have shut off while I was driving. I had a black Acura. That was the one where I was driving 45 miles an hour and the alternator pooped out on me.
Oh, gosh.
I was in the Civic. A Civic died a couple times while I was driving it. That's the one we had to push home. Yeah, that was rough.
That's just brutal.
Yeah, so... me and cars don't get along too well.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say about that.
You don't like cars, but you know what I like, Logan?
What do you like?
Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Is Girl Scout cookie season.
Yeah.
They're out. They're selling them. I recently got some. But I didn't realize until in college, that there are 2 different factories that make Girl Scout cookies. And there are some different names that they use. And I'm looking at a map, and it would appear that where you are from in Illinois has a different factory from where I am from in Wisconsin.
Oh.
So I thought it could be fun.
So what does that mean?
To compare some Christmas cookies. Holy cow. Girl Scout cookies. There are 3 Girl Scout cookies that come with different names. And all of the cookies may not be available in all areas, which I also learned, which was cool. So, that came in so loud. Oh, my ears are bleeding. Okay, give me the cookies.
Give me the cookies.
So there's some so according to this map, my family would get my cookies made by ABC Bakers. Okay, and you have probably never heard of this, but have you ever had a lemonade Girl Scout cookie?
A lemonade Girl Scout cookie. No.
They're shortbread with lemon icing? Exactly, because they're only made by ABC Bakers. You get Girl Scout cookies from Little Brownie Bakers. So you get things like the s'mores, which I had not seen until recently. When I got this recent batch, I saw the s'mores, and I got to learn that they were a thing.
Yeah. No, I've definitely heard of the s'mores.
You also have Toffee-tastic. Do you know that one?
No.
Yeah, that one's gluten-free with toffee bits. Not offered everywhere, though. Okay. You get Lemon Ups. Which seems similar to my lemonades, but there are 3 cookies that have different names, and I think we could compare them. Okay, I'm going to describe the cookie, and you're going to tell me best what the name is. Okay.
Well, first of all, I think it should be noted that I'm a strictly Thin Mints guy, so anything other than Thin Mints, my knowledge will be lacking.
Here's the thing, too, though: different factories make different Thin Mints. So the Thin Mint that you're eating is different than the Thin Mint I'm eating.
I don't
when
like
I'm back home. Where I get my Girl Scout cookies from now is the same factory that you have, but anyway, back home would be different. All right, the first cookie we have, this is one that is a crisp cookie with caramel, coconut, and chocolatey strips.
Oh.
Can you imagine it? It has a hole in the middle.
Yep. It's called oh, God. Now you're going to put me on the spot here. I've definitely it's not Ding Dong because that's a Hostess product. Yeah. No. It's it's not a ho. I keep thinking Ho Ho Ding Dong, but that. No. What is it?
You probably call it Samoa.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard
Where
of that.
I'm from, they're caramel delights.
That's
Yeah.
that's incorrect.
Right? Okay. Okay. The next one is a crunchy oatmeal sandwich cookie filled with peanut butter. This is the one that I think you were
This is the
thinking of.
close. Dosey Does?
Do-si-dos. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You call them do-si-dos.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that this ABC bakers take a more literal approach in naming their cookies. You know, Caramel Delights tells you what the cookie is instead of Samoa's. They just call them peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh, well, that's
You know.
not even fun at all.
Nothing too exciting. Okay. Okay, but here we go. Okay. The last one. Crispy cookies layered with a peanut butter and covered with a chocolatey coating. These are one of my favorite ones. You call them...
I don't know. I'm not even going to guess because you laughed at me.
You call them tag-alongs.
Yes, tag-alongs.
Yes, okay. And the more literal approach that we have are just peanut butter patties.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, so I thought that's interesting. I'm
Total
trying to
lack
find...
of creativity from your bakery.
I'm going to send you this link, and I want you to look at the differences in the two cookies. Okay, because there are
Okay.
pictures. Okay, and you can see, if you scroll down a little bit on here, you can see the different thin mints compared to what my family gets and compared to what you get. The thin mints that my family would get were crunchier with more mint than chocolate. Yours would be richer, a smoother chocolate coating, and a distinct peppermint taste, they say.
Yes.
Caramel Delights are more cookie than caramel, milkier chocolate. Cookie has a vanilla flavor, but Samoa's have a heavier caramel layer, a dark chocolate coating, and more toasted coconut. Okay.
Wow.
The comparison doesn't matter. Peanut butter patties, a vanilla flavor, a lighter peanut butter flavor. Tagalongs have more peanut butter, which I have noticed. They do have a lot more peanut butter. And then the peanut butter sandwiches and the do-si-dos, more crisp than crunchy for the peanut butter sandwich, and crunchy and buttery with a stronger peanut butter taste for the do-si-dos.
Yeah.
I don't know how this started.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was more than one kind of cookie.
Yeah,
I
right.
would have been heartily disappointed if I go to one of your Bodunk bakeries states and get a thin mint that's not a thin
not
mint,
the thin
but
mint
whatever
that you
this
know.
nonsense
Yeah. Well, get
smaller
this.
cookie is.
So Little Brownie Bakery, or Bakers, the one that you guys get, is a subsidiary of Keebler. Famous for the Keebler Elves, of course, and other brands such as Cheez-It, Chips Deluxe, Club Crackers, Famous Amos, whatever
Thank you for
Weedable
clarifying
is.
that, because I would not have known. I would not have known what the heck that is.
Really? Surely you know Keebler, though.
I would know those other things you said.
You have
Keeblers,
to.
though.
You would recognize a Keebler Elf. Look up a Keebler
Oh,
Elf.
with the
Those little guys
in the tree.
Yeah. The ABC Bakers is a subsidiary of Interbake Foods, which sounds like a government organization, and it's owned by George Weston Limited. And this is just a holding company that has a ton of different investments, including the people that make the Girl Scout cookies, I guess.
I like how there's a map. Like,
Yeah, isn't that cool?
like I don't know who's making this map.
Well,
this is an image, so this
look
is
at how
apparently
odd-
this is from the LA Times.
Yes, this map is really odd, okay? So some things that I realized, New Orleans has its own area or its own bakery. Orlando, totally different. Most of North Carolina is ABC, but small bits of it are Little Brownie. Same with South Carolina is pretty much split half and half. Alabama's almost split half and half. Wisconsin has this one small triangle, kind of like an hour north of where I'm from, not quite Green Bay. That's Little Brownie Bakers. You see that small little corner of the bottom left corner of Minnesota and the upper right or upper left of Iowa? That's different. Like,
Well, I'm looking at this LA Times article now, and this has the s'mores. This has a couple more. Peanut
really?
butter, shortbread,
7 Girl Scout cookies. You
trefoils.
thought, okay. Oh my gosh, these
Savannah
s'mores look totally
Smiles.
different.
Savannah Smiles. Yeah.
Shortbread. Savannah.
So this,
wow.
like the shortbread. Do you know of shortbread? Have you had the shortbread?
Yes.
It has, but this is called trefoils.
You guys call them trefoils.
I don't know if I've ever heard of trefoils.
We had shortbread. Yeah, I just knew a shortbread as the one that looks like the Girl Scout logo. We never really got
Savannah
them.
Smiles.
I'm not seeing that one anywhere
I don't know
else.
if I've ever seen Savannah Smiles. Lemonades.
Lemonades are the ones that we get.
Yes. But Savannah Smiles. I don't know if I've ever seen.
Oh, the Savannah Smiles were discontinued in 2019.
Oh.
I also
so
heard
then-
from this person that I got the cookies from that I got these Adventurefuls. They're new, but I guess the s'mores may be going out. They may be leaving or something like that.
Oh. What's your so I guess that leads to the next question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
What is your favorite kind
Of Girl Scout cookie?
of Girl Scout cookie? I've
I
already
choose-
said what mine is.
Yeah, you like Thin Mints. Oh, man. It's very, very, very close. Almost a toss-up between the peanut butter patties or the tag-alongs or the Thin Mints. The Thin Mints are a classic.
I see.
And I'm almost certain they're the best-selling Girl Scout cookie out of all the ones that they
Thin Mints? Oh, yeah.
have to be, right?
Have to be. Most famous.
Yeah.
Nicole cannot stand them. She doesn't like
What?
chocolate mint. She
Well-
does not like chocolate mint. Like
Some people are wrong.
Yeah, some people are wrong. That's a good way to put it. I like that.
The best-selling Thin Mint cookies are, or excuse me, Girl Scout cookies are Thin Mints. Caramel Delights are second. Peanut butter patties, Adventurefuls. I got those recently. I didn't know those things existed. Those things are good. Have you heard of those?
No.
They're brownie with caramel in the middle with a hint of sea salt, and they have like a chocolate drizzle on them. Quite good.
Oh.
And then the peanut butter sandwich. I always found the peanut butter sandwiches to be pretty dry.
Yeah. Again,
They were never my favorite.
The only kind is what happens is I get Thin Mints. I think I have about 8 boxes of Thin Mints in the house at the moment. But I never eat them all. And so what happens is then they stick around until next year when I inevitably get new
Girl Scout
Thin
cookies.
Mints, and then
Yeah.
I throw away the year prior. So
Maybe you just need to adjust how much you're buying.
but my eyes are always bigger than my stomach. I'm like, oh
That's
man,
true.
dude,
Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies are back, dude. I need some of them.
That's fair.
And
I have one more good story about Girl Scout cookies to share before we get to odd news. Okay, I have to share the story of how I went about purchasing my Girl Scout cookies recently. Okay, so to set the scene, I am at a bar in the town that I live in with some friends.
That's how all Girl Scout cookie
Just wait.
purchasing stories
Just wait.
start.
And I am
was
at the bar.
a bar.
Talking to a couple of my friends, okay, and my one friend's friend comes up, and she's a mom and has kids that are selling Girl Scout cookies, and happened to have a whole basket of Girl Scout cookies along with her that you could buy. And so we got
Wow.
talking, and she's like, and I'm like, I don't have cash, but I'd love some cookies. And she's like, oh, I'll just give you my Venmo. So there I am standing in this bar buying 3 boxes of Girl Scout cookies and giving this person money over Venmo. It was definitely the oddest Girl Scout cookie transaction I ever had, but it reaped good rewards.
Yeah,
That's for
when
sure.
we bought mine, it was outside of a Walmart, and it was the mom and the daughter, and they didn't have a real cash register, but they had like a Play Tykes cash register.
Okay.
That like it made horn sounds when you press it, and then you press it, and then it like popped open.
That's
I'm
great.
like, that is the best cash register I've ever seen. And she was like, I don't know if it actually did the math, but she was like typing in the numbers like it was actually doing something.
Oh, there
So
you go.
I thought that was
Did
kind
you
of impressive.
know that you can buy Girl Scout cookies online?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How
you
much is
can.
shipping for these?
Well, if you-
$12.99.
For shipping?
Holy cow!
I mean, but they're expensive. They're
Sheesh.
like $8 a box now
This
or
is
something.
they're saying $6 a box online.
Well, but then you have to
Holy
pay $12
nuts.
shipping. So
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's crazy.
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 You know what else is crazy? Odd
What?
news, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So there's a viral photo recently, Reed, that shows a giraffe being transported in the back of a pickup truck,
Oh gosh.
which, I mean, immediately just seems like animal abuse, right? I mean, that
Yeah.
there's no way that is sanctioned
Yeah.
by any sort of governing body over long-necked mammals. But there's a photo of a giraffe traveling in the bed of a pickup truck near Detroit. Of course, it was near Detroit. It went viral on social media recently, and the animal turned out to be quite real, albeit deceased. Oh, my gosh. It's a deceased giraffe.
That made a very dark turn.
Yes. So Nathan Schmansky posted photos taken by a friend on Facebook showing what appeared to be a giraffe being transported in the bed of a pickup truck in Macomb County. So I would not have pegged that to be deceased. I mean, I could see where someone is alarmed that giraffe is in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, that could be alarming.
The driver of the truck, get this, his name is Darren Werner, and he works at St. Clair Flats Taxidermy. He's a taxidermist, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
Come on
this
now.
is coming together.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Apparently, according to the zoo, the giraffe died naturally of old age, so it lived a long and bountiful life at the zoo.
Over long
and
giraffes
this person, Darren Werner, had been hired to preserve the animal for display at a museum. So,
I see.
you know, it's about 60 hours to taxidermy a giraffe, and that is news to me. I didn't think it took that long, but...
I mean, a giraffe is a large animal.
Oh, no, wait a second. He said he was about 60 hours into the process of preserving the giraffe when he needed to transport it to his work to a second location. So I don't know what the total time is on how long it takes to taxidermy a giraffe, but that's a long time, Reed.
Yeah.
That's a couple full days.
It's a big animal.
That is true. It has a long neck. It's a giraffe.
Does. That's a lot of
Did
neck
you know
to
that giraffes'
taxidermy.
tongues are 18 inches long?
No, that's a big tongue.
Did you know also that giraffes spend so much time with their tongues out eating leaves that their tongues are suntanned? They have tans on their tongue.
Wow.
And their tongues are also so long that if you can get the giraffe to stick it out even more, you can see what the natural color of the tongue is. So,
Interesting.
good thing I'm not a giraffe because I would definitely get sunburn on my tongue.
Jeez. Well, you know who doesn't have sunburn?
On their tongue? Probably
On their
most
tongue?
people.
Or in general? Okay, our good friend David Rush.
David Rush!
He's back.
I love David. He's back, baby.
He's back. He broke his own record by folding and throwing a paper airplane in 5.12 seconds.
That's an interesting record.
The previous record was 6.15 seconds. Now it's down to 5.12. And he said, while the paper airplane may not win any awards for aesthetics, it's undoubtedly the most beautiful one I have ever made. It's proof that sometimes speed and precision outweigh perfection.
Did you see all the tries he had before he broke the record? Yeah, it's in the video. He's got them all laying on the ground.
I want to see him actually fold it.
Oh, he's slapping the paper. Wow. What the heck was that?
He's got the most awkward sidearm throw with these things too. Is that the winning attempt there? Oh, here we go. Boop, boop.
He kind of just, I don't know what the qualifications are.
That doesn't look like.
I mean, can't you just
What constitutes an airplane?
I don't know.
Huh. This one's interesting.
I feel like this is a record that we could attempt, though. Remember we talked about attempting some of these crazy records?
I have some paper here, but it is my new glasses and contact prescription that I got from the eye doctor today, so I will not attempt it with that.
The optometrist. That is the name of the eye doctor.
I always call it the eye doctor. Speaking of that, I think we talked about this before. Love going to the eye doctor. Easily my favorite doctor to go to.
I'm in and out next week.
In and out in a half hour. Hate the dentist.
Oh, I hate the dentist too with a passion. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry, dentist, but I just cannot stand it.
It's not the dentist, it's the hygienist.
No, well,
they pick and poke and prod away, and they're like, "Why is your gums bleeding?" You're like, "I don't know. You've just been stabbing them for the last 20 minutes."
We've had this conversation. We've
Oh, we
definitely
have.
posted
Yeah.
a TikTok about this. So.
Yeah, we're just beating a dead horse or a dead giraffe at this point. So
Okay. All
know.
right. Oh God. Oh jeez. That was. Oh,
that was a
God.
great joke. That's what you mean. Yep. Thank you.
No.
everyone. You're all night.
No. That
You can-
hurt my soul.
Get this though. You can hear more of my great jokes on our social media channels:
Can you though?
Instagram,
Can you?
TikTok, Spotify,
At Basement Birds.
YouTube. Basement Birds.
All of the above. At
Find us.
Basement Birds. Find
Yep.
us there. Yellow bird on a blue background.
Yep.
Very much
It's dead,
alive.
just like the giraffe.
Okay.
Everything keeps coming back to this giraffe. Wow, crazy.
Well, you don't have to bring it back to the giraffe like that, but
All
right,
roads
well,
lead to giraffe.
I guess so. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Basement Birds show. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.